Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wilfred Taylor Reserve. And with absolutely no messing around, we are off and running. All Collegians wearing their traditional red and blue hoops will be attacking the left of your screen. Adelaide University in their very traditional all black will be attacking the right of your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Win or Go Home Rugby. My name, as always, is Dave Webb. I am joined in commentary today from Adelaide University by Karen Dark. Welcome, Karen. And joining us from the Burnside women's team, the coach, TJ Moala Ivo. Old Coles, everybody wanted to watch this game. Nobody wanted to actually do any work today. So welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Great day. Very, very excited for this.
It is an absolute perfect day for rugby. It's overcast. The sun will break through every now and again. I've had my usual pre-game wander around on the pitch, and the paddock is good at the moment. It is what you would describe as a fast paddock at the moment. Our men in charge today of Paul Turnbull with the man with the whistle. Peter Giffard and Chris Cummerow will be assisting him throughout the day. Jones, very dangerous. Jones will get it away. Halfway through the gap, couldn't quite find all the way through. Uni looking to set for an exit play. Jones again. Happy to go hands just a little bit in front. Just waited to see whether there was anything, but it's a penalty for offside. So it's a nice nerve settler for the girls from Uni.
Tapping.
Showing early intentions with the tap and go. Jones looking for a way through. Gets the offload away to Ralston. Ralston over halfway. Loses it forward.
Great tackles by Pinar.
Turnover. Old Coles. This time we get to see Old Coles with the ball. Cassiano right from the side. Yeah. Pinar wants to go. Pinar does go. Oh, big don't argue from Pinar. Don't go high on Pinar.
Okay. Kid will be back soon.
Barnstorming run. Thabaj will send it into midfield. They look for a forward platform. Saville is in there in midfield and has made a couple of stops. They are one player down at the moment, University. Then they will come this near side. Find McCarthy. Linda Patton at 9. That time Cassiano again. Got to come through the gate, Elena.
Both teams are turned up ready.
It's always so tempting, isn't it? When that ball is there. Phoebe Linda Patton, TJ, we spoke very briefly before the game about Phoebe Linda Patton going into 9. I'm a big fan of back rowers playing as they don't find touch. University look to try and run it out. They could get the result they want, just a little bit further away than they wanted it. Doesn't look like they're setting for an exit play. Jones sits back. Behind Rakiwasa. That's a high one. High one from Fraser. Just a lazy one. Nothing intentional.
Both teams are a bit on edge at the moment. 4 penalties in the first 5 minutes.
There's a piece of cheese already.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Less than 5 minutes on the clock, and she's going to come and sit down in front of us.
Jeez.
I mean, first fair, it was very high.
Yeah.
I think that's experience more than anything else. Is
first hit, let them know you're there.
Saville, yeah, certainly knows she's there. Saville will find touch. Adelaide University's first line out of the day. Yeah, started high, stayed high.
Good line out.
2 ball off the top. Out the back to Jones. Into midfield again, and again the pass just not going to hand. Ball will come back. Saville again. Got through a heck of amount of work. We haven't even hit 5 ticks on the clock yet. The Wojtek scoreboard.
Ooh.
They're not afraid to run it out of their own danger zone.
Carried.
Jones will step into halfback. Now they'll try and get their hands away. They'll find Jones on the far side. Again, just looking for the safety of infield. Jones, this time she'll find
Good line.
a midfield runner.
Strong carry by
In low.
Good ground mid there.
Such strong runners from this university side. Short dummy runner, and they'll go outside again. They'll find Jones out on that far side. Happy to go down and recycle. Suggestion of forward, but we'll take it as flat. Ralston to Jones. Jones trying to find a way through. Gets the offload away to Rakiwasa, who's shut down immediately, I think, by Pino. That's going to be a wonderful battle in midfield today. Cassiamino with the dummy run. They're away on this outside. Can they get the ball away? They do get the ball away. Pino came across, shows.
Very good cover tackle.
Shows why the votes went to her this year. She's a little bit ginger getting up.
Holding the ribs.
She's taking the headgear off. Line out to 2, Linda Patton. Short ball, we'll find a midfield runner, get them over halfway. Support comes quick enough. Ralston and Low, sorry, that's Low this time as the counter ruck. She lost her feet though. I like how the referee's giving it time after the penalty to see whether anything's going to come from it. Just try and keep an eye on Pina. She did not look comfortable coming up. She made 2 big tackles. McCarthy again. Driven backwards in the tackle. Linda Patton short to the right-hand side.
Oh, good rock.
Thabaj takes the line on, steps through, gets away, and the pass just thrown in hope more than any planning. Went forward. This is going to be our first scrum of the day.
I believe so, yes. It's taken a good 8 minutes, but
yeah,
at least the passing's been pretty clean from...
Ball in 2 hands and a step. Got her through the first one. Just would have liked to have seen her go to ground and recycle. Now, this is going to be a change due to a front row. Oh, they seem okay. They seem to have settled down. Good thing is we're right behind the officials' desk, so we get to see all of these changes happen. Normally during the season they happen way off away from us and we've got no clue.
Oh, yes, yes.
Jones has to reach up for it. She'll attack the line. Short ball. Pina again and again. No, that's that calf, which he had work on before the game, and I think she's done. Keep an eye on her.
Is she holding the knee?
She was having a lot of work done on her calf. She did not look comfortable. It's another penalty. She's not going to want to come off.
I think it was just a bit of a twist of the knee when trying to pilfer for that ball.
She definitely took a big hit pretty well just then. Hope she continues.
Pretty hard to tell, Alicia. She's a pretty tough player.
She's going to have to. She's going to have to Iron Man or Iron Woman her way through this. That's not going to find touch. Oh, it does, and it comes off her hand. So there's no great loss there. It's okay. It was worth going for. So I think what I'm going to find interesting. I think, you know, from a coaching point of view, you would be silly not to look at using Lucia Rakiwasa in the midfield and running hard at the 10-12 channel. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a really big battle between Pinar and Rakiwasa in that midfield channel.
Yeah,
one stolen by Old Collegians. Linda Patton looks for a way through. Good leg drive from Linda Patton. Wow. I'm not sure many people will take Rakiwasa with them. Settles down a little bit. The forwards will have to go and do some work. Rakiwasa sets the reset button and will drive backwards. Linda Patton back there in at 9. Uses the forwards again. Quick offload to Thabaj. She's found a way through. She's got one to beat.
Wow.
She does beat one. Can't get away from Jones. Does get away from Jones. Excellent covering tackle from Saville. Did incredibly well not to go over the shoulder. Old Collegians now are rolling on. 5 meters out from the line. Things will settle down a little bit. It's slow ball. Expect the forwards. Then they will come this side to McCarthy. She sees something she likes behind it. Brought down just behind the ruck. Linda Patton will step in. Richards taken hard.
That's what Cav's known for.
She's a
big
workhorse, Cav.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
Pienaar straightens, can't get through the gap. Lets it go, gets up, steals another yard. Thabaj will step in at halfback. Send it out to Schultz. Linda Patton in again. We'll send it inside to Dutoit. Dutoit will recycle. That's much better from Cassiano. A much better counter ruck. Huge counter ruck from Adelaide University. They're still going though. The number's not really good out here, and it's just knocked on. Old Collegians will have to sit down again. The thing we have to remember, gentlemen, is Old Collegians are doing this with 14 players on the park.
Oh, has the substitution
Still there.
still off?
And so far,
Simbin is still there.
Yes.
a lot of
Wow,
punching up the middle from Old Coles. Really strong carries through their forward pack. But we've got to commend Uni's defense there as well. They scrambled really well. Alice made a good break there, and Uni players got behind the ball really well there.
I mean, that's a try saver. I think it was Saville who got back.
For sure.
She's come up a bit proppy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Tabby just then. Thankfully, she's up back on her feet.
We are still looking at making a change. Old Collegians. Low on the outside, gets the offload away. Smith trying to find a way through. One of the holy trinity, as they were described before the broadcast. 3 Smiths in this Adelaide University
Smiths,
side.
yes. It's good fun when they all play at the same
Jones. Rakiwasa leaves it behind, came off the chest.
Just looked up at the defense a bit there. That was good pressure from Old Coles.
Have a look at the replay and see who the defense was, because I've got an absolutely mouth-watering prospect. These two in midfield. No, it wasn't Alice this time. Alicia, sorry.
Number
Is
20.
that McCarthy? I think so.
Well, I feel like we're a little bit turned around on shirt numbers at the moment, because I had a number 8 starting in Lapworth, and I don't think that's the case, but they are making a front row change. So she's gone into second row.
Oh, there we go.
That's
They're
Goonan
playing
who's come off.
without a flanker, I believe. Oh, number 1's on the bench. Sorry, on the Simbin. Oh, I'm back on.
She's going to come back on.
That feels like the quickest yellow card I've ever seen.
Well, time is flying. Big scrum from Uni.
There hasn't been many stoppages. It's been open game of rugby
Very
so far.
good.
Jones
play,
takes
yeah.
it flat-footed, has to do all the work herself. Just shoveling to the outside. Ralston. Very impressive in the opening moments, Ralston. Great counter ruck from
Counter.
Pienaar.
Wow.
Excellent camera.
Hands on, and
Yes.
I
Good
think
tackle
it's
for Lou.
Lapworth. If the shirt numbers are okay.
Jones
If
might
they're
have
not,
this here.
she did have hands
Yes.
on. She did, and not releasing. That's good from Jones. Now, it's been a while since the Romas was around, thanks to the pandemic. But you see it in all the players who were involved in the Romas setup. That jackal work and their work on the floor and the recycle work is incredible. Kick will go into touch. We will, as we get through this, we'll try and go through some results for today. I know the 3rd grade Burnside defeated Barossa by 1 point.
No,
That was a close one. It came down to a conversion,
Oh, wow.
which was missed, unfortunately. And then there was 3 nervy minutes from the men from Burnside. Elena Castellanos just pumping the brakes a little bit. You do feel like this potentially could be a little bit of a war of attrition today, Karen.
This, yeah, it definitely will be.
I mean, it's the first time, really, that we've really had some heat around when we're playing rugby.
Thankfully, we are playing today and not tomorrow.
Good movement in the line out from Uni.
Jones again. There's no lateral movement whatsoever from Saville.
Possession well held so far. So keep going.
They go out on the far side to Jones. Jones again. It will go down with it. They will recycle. Jones. Short ball. Did well to regather it in and give it back to Jones. It's on the floor. He's put his whistle to his mouth. Yep, there is that knock on. It's a really good scrum position for Old Collegians. I've got a feeling that their set piece may cause Uni some problems. That 9, 10, 12. I watched them warming up, and
devastating runners from what it seems.
It can be.
It's showing as well. They've made some good breaks.
Yeah.
Be a bit of a task for the Uni backline to
it's a
make
big,
those
big
tackles.
test for your 10-12, but then again, you put that on the other side of the 10-12-13 from Uni, TJ. That is, there is no compromise with those three, is there? It is just run straight.
Not at all.
Get in our way if you want, but you're going to lose out.
I was going to say, if there's anyone you wanted on your side defending the threat of Alicia, it's probably Barbs and Tabitha Seville. It's going to be a hell of a matchup.
Yeah, I was holding bags for them on Tuesday training, and it just they hit me into a different dimension. It took a while to get back up. Should be a good midfield fight. Very excited.
Yes, I mean one of my big criticisms of backline players when they just sort of wander off to the corner flag. There's none of that with Barbara.
She sees you, she will run.
And we're talking about tests for midfield. Thaberge and Peanut, they're the ones who are going to have to stand up and be counted for that all day.
Yeah, I'm sure they're up to it. It's a very good game so far.
Over on the far side of the field, I'm not sure what age group it is, but Brighton are well up, 36 points to 3 already.
Is that 14s? No, 16s.
So I would say it's 14s or 6. I mean,
I believe it's 14.
Hard to tell because they're so far away from us. They look like under 8s from here.
Yeah, sitting down.
So Adelaide Uni absolutely destroyed the last Old Collegian scrum. They're going to have to go quick, which they do. Thaberge, she'll attack the line again. Oh, she's just thrown it without looking, and it's picked up. It's picked up by Saville. Saville will work through the gears. Saville will go untouched. Opening points will go to Adelaide University.
It's a great
You cannot make mistakes today. They will be punished.
Absolutely brilliant.
Great read there from Tabby.
It's a good pick up, had space, just ran for it, pinned down her ears. Obviously, she does like making life difficult for her kicks, but...
Well, it's okay when you're the kicker.
Yeah. Test herself.
I just feel that Thaberge just a little bit too close to the defensive line. She needs to get that done a little bit earlier. And it was no luck.
Yep.
It's a risky play. If that goes into Alicia's hands that close to the line, you're probably imagining Alicia's breaking through, but that's that high risk. And doing that against a player like Tabby, she will definitely take the most of it.
At the leg, not the direction. 20 minutes gone on the Wojtek scoreboard, and we are 5 points to 0. Still not looking completely free, Karan, while she's moving.
No.
Tabby.
Yeah.
Yep, so yeah, she plays a fair bit of footy as well. I think she had a grand final a couple of weeks ago.
We are in final season. All of the amateur grand finals are done today, both in metro and country.
Well, there you go.
You know, Rugby Union South Australia trying to organise this. God, I don't work for them. We see the try again, and I tell you what, running away, that was great work from Saville.
Must be the painkillers helping her out now. Bit of codeine and whatever else.
Well, that's just absolutely smashed. Lowe does well to pick it up. Went by a couple of All Collegians, and Jones again now will try and find a way out. Will drop it back on the inside. All Collegians just appear to be picking and choosing which ones they want to compete in. Rakiwasa just happy to ship it. They'll go again to Cassiano. In front of Jones, has to run onto it, does run onto it. Suggestion of crossing, but we're going to go on. You know when it's crossing, when the other player holds the hands up. They're out on that far side again with Jones. This time they do get the pass away. Winger versus winger. Good challenge again. Good meters from Adelaide University. Jones again. Fires it into midfield. Out to Lowe. Now Lowe's got a little bit of room. We'll just send it over the top. Rakiwasa has to go and get it. But go and get it she does. Offload inside. The meat in the sandwich.
Uni building some really good phases here.
Yeah,
really spreading
Cassiano there on a roll at the moment as well, TJ. But it looks like it's been turned over. Thabaj got hands on, and it's ended up coming back University's way. I don't know how it ended up coming back University's way. One can only assume illegally. Well, there you go.
Yep, that makes no sense. Good run up, made some good ground from our own defensive quarter.
They certainly got going. So it's not this one, is it? There's an offload here, and then I think it's Bennett just gets absolutely sandwiched.
Sandwiched, yeah. That's some good hits by the All Colts ladies there.
I mean, and Fraser is Fraser's on thin ice. He's already on a yellow for a tackle, so that's inch perfect from Pienaar. She wasn't sure. She was hurrying after it. So the interchanges from All Collegians are coming thick and fast.
Well, they thought they had to give the card in to us.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it. Good line-up win at 2. Jones again. Again, we'll send it out into midfield, and again, that's not come there. Been a couple of nervy passes from Jones.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's a fairly new position for her, but she's got into it this year, and honestly, she's a very, very good playmaker. And being a Roma as well, she knows what she's doing. So it all depends on her today, the back line.
I just feel, and it's only opinion, because, you know, if I could coach, I would be doing it and not doing this. I had a go at coaching, that's why I'm a commentator. Do you lose too much with her in there, not having a broken field and lots of space from fullback or 13 as the game goes on? I mean, look, there must be people, I'm sure, and we've seen Barbara and Saville step into halfback. So they can swap around and give them more space.
Yeah,
that's certainly an option.
It's a pretty flexible sort of back line in that sense. Yeah, we'll wait and find out.
So Collegian scrum, they have been put under a lot of pressure by University. They'll hold this time. It's gone backwards. Pienaar has been moved out to 13.
Wow.
Thabaj again, strong, better offload from her this time. Now they are looking at getting away. Gordon will get there, just outside the 22. Thabaj is showing that. Thabaj is showing that she can certainly cause problems when she attacks that line.
Yeah, she is crazy quick as well.
Out into midfield. Ooh. Big hit from Saville, I think. Stopped in her tracks. All Collegians happy to dictate the tempo. Certainly when Adelaide University get it, they like to get a roll on and get momentum going.
All about the go. Oh, turned over.
It's turned over, and Cassiano will carry. Lowe takes it standing.
Didn't look like she wanted it, that one.
McCarthy has not taken a backward step considering she's on a yellow card. She's getting through an absolute heap of work. Jones out the back. Lowe now slow to get up. Semi-counter up came from our Collegians. Jones looking for options, and again couldn't quite find one. Puts her under a huge amount of pressure. It's gone backwards, so everything's okay.
Sister to sister there.
I thought it went backwards. It looked backwards from where I was. Just held on to it too long, Jones. Sport runners have got to hold the run as well, though.
Yeah, she's looking for the option, but
Sport runners were past her before she even had a chance. So it'll be a scrum to all Collegians. Just trying to see who is getting. It's Costello getting treatment.
Smiling assassin, Costello.
So an old Collegians scrum.
possible 8-9 pick here from Old Coles.
Yeah, they've moved
Alice a bit further out.
Mahandaram out onto this near side, so out of the centres. There's been a wholesale change. They've changed the first five. Now the centre pairings, probably to give them a little bit more room. Pinar and Thabaj. Thabaj will get around one and get around two. Now she's putting her head down for the corner. Can she get there? Yes, she can. Thabaj. Put it on her shoulders. The first try was her responsibility, her mistake. She picked herself up by her bootlaces and squared the ledger. That's just power. I tell you what, with this, as it is now, centre pairing, Karen, you cannot go high. You can't go high on Pino. You can't go high on Thabaj.
No, you have to make those hits low. It's a huge midfield battle today, as you can see. Yeah, Thabaj, great runner. Pinar, excellent all round. It's quite a task for both Uni and Old Coles today.
Yeah, so Lowe and Saville.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful midfield battle, isn't it?
They
What you want for
love
finals
the
footy?
comeback. That's exactly it.
Tell you what, when I saw McCarthy come off as well, not McCarthy, Fraser come off, she is sporting an incredible egg on her head. I don't know where she got it from. She'll see her holding the ice pack to it at the moment.
Yeah.
So this is Hayley Waters who will be making her way into the action. The kick is on the way again.
Wow.
At the leg, not the direction.
Is that Thabaj again?
It was, yeah.
Yep.
So this is Hayley Waters who's making her way on. Now, it is finals weekend. You would think you would be ready to go. Someone forgot to wash her shorts.
Yeah, she does that every now and then. Doesn't live too far away either, I don't think. But yeah, it's good. We make fun of her heaps. It's a trait.
She seemed to own it.
Yeah.
She seemed to own it. Left them in the laundry basket all week.
Yeah.
That's a fun.
I mean, I would have been ready to go Monday night, to be fair.
There's always one in each team.
So 5 points apiece, half an hour gone on the Wojtek scoreboard. So around 5 minutes to go. There is no red time in these games. So it's 35 minutes and we'll be off. Showed one way and then just drives it into midfield, into Pinar. So she'll be the first one. And the second and the third.
Oh.
Pinar still going.
Oh.
Rakiwasa comes across, renews acquaintances. Slightly less friendly than they were on stage the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, no release.
Oh, okay.
No release. I think she knew it as well.
It's good seeing the best forward and the best back go against each other.
It was like the films, wasn't it, where the whole battlefield stops and we get the two main protagonists face up.
Right at the climax.
So it's a strong challenge coming across from Rakiwasa.
Strong carry.
Really strong carry. And
Good
ripped
ship there.
away. Saville. Held onto by Linda Patton. Now they can counter ruck. They're throwing people at it, Old Collegians. Oh. Rakiwasa may have got away with one.
I don't blame him for not making the call there, though. A lot going on.
A huge amount going on. He put his hand to his microphone but then thought, no, I'm enjoying watching the rugby. Let's keep going. Jones will pick and go. Out to this near side. She's found a way through. Steps back inside as well. Pinar managed to drag her to ground. Into midfield.
Bit isolated here.
Counter ruck is definitely on now. Linda Patton absolutely destroying the ruck. Huge come across tackle. The offload off the floor at the second chance of asking. The Berge will pick and go. Rakiwasa has hold.
Oh.
Did very well. They're just going to stop
kept.
for a moment. That's, I think, Lapworth in midfield getting treatment. 3 minutes to go.
A fair few people gone down already this half.
I don't know, I do feel like it could be a war of attrition. Pinar is still not comfortable. Lowe certainly seems to be moving a lot better. There's Saville in midfield. She's just testing her knee out. Lots of hands on knees. Like I said, this is the first time. I mean, I wasn't involved last week. Last week I think was quite warm as well, wasn't it? Not this warm.
This is something else.
Do you think when you say it's going to be worse tomorrow, it's going to be hotter or?
I've heard it's going to be hailing tomorrow.
Hailing?
Yeah, that's.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, you can. So you can have a perfect week in Adelaide, and then when it comes to rugby day, it's just weather just takes it out on you.
So we might talk about as well, just while we're watching that, the Adelaide University Committee won the Rugby Development Award this year, which is the first time it's been given to a committee. And just some of the tick points for Adelaide University this year: 4 senior men's sides.
That's correct.
Ones, twos, threes, and sharks. Senior women's side.
Yep.
Every junior side, bar under 18.
Yeah,
And the under 16s is a co-joined side, but still.
18s is what
18s is co-joined, so yours is all the way to 16s. And next year, you're probably going to have your own under 18s as well. So that's incredible for Adelaide University. I think the big test for Adelaide University is keeping hold of their players. That's always going to be a test. Obviously, having a nomadic player base with it being a university, so people coming in and going out. And
yeah, that's the main issue. Just holding on to our players. This year's been great. Having fielding teams in every grade, but we'll.
By the under 18s, but
by the under 18s, yeah, they are actually playing later today at 3:10 against Old Cols as well. So yeah, we've got a full day against Old Cols today.
So we are back to rugby, and it will be an Old Collegian scrum and a huge amount of space out in midfield. Now Pinar has come into 12th. The Berge has gone out to 13. Much better scrum from Old Collegians. It's going to go all the way around, so we'll just reset. Now, I've seen you play halfback, Karan, but apparently you'll play anywhere. TJ, we know, is definitely a winger. Well, you're a winger in a front row's body, aren't you, mate? So how many times I told him off during touch when I coached him? Unbelievable. Do what forwards do, my friend.
Do what forwards do.
But
it was just annoying because it worked. So how did he do that?
He just has incredible hands, to be fair. For a big fella, he has incredibly soft hands. Mama's boy, that's why.
I'll take it.
You're not arguing with it?
Nah.
Out they go again. Pienaar this time will look
good
to the
switch.
near side.
Good
She's
switch
got
of
away
play
from
here.
one. She showed it and she's left herself absolutely isolated and surrounded by a swarm of black. Rakiwasa this time couldn't beat the clean-up.
They seem to find each other in every contact, those two, don't they?
They are
Great.
going right at each other from what I've noticed.
It's hard to say, you know, you don't want to make it like Rocky versus Ivan Drago, because that suggests one of them is bad. I don't know, like an Alien versus Predator. They're both on equal setting. Good kick over the top. How's the bounce? It'll skip forward, but sounds like somebody was in front of the kicker. That whistle. Oh no, we're coming back.
What was the signal there?
And you would assume it's going to be offside, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, he's got a long arm. Oh, penalty. Okay.
So it's a penalty, but I assume it's for offside.
Yeah, I believe that one was called by the AR.
Well, it's a big thing. We, you know, every. Oh yes, I'm going to applaud that. It's about time we had some Northern Hemisphere rugby.
I was just going to ask whether they're going to go for glory.
No, points win
yes.
premierships.
This will be interesting.
In preparation for Wallabies versus Springboks, might as well get used to it.
Oh. Yes, I saw Quade Cooper's back in. That's.
It's nice to see Quade back.
Oh, it is, yeah. Bring some fire.
Pretty hard game to come back on, though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Big
They
task.
haven't set him up well.
So Thaberge had the. I mean, this has got to be right on her range, you would think. To be honest, it's hard to tell anymore because we have sponsor flags, so they're all rigid now. The wind, I think, is blowing from the top right corner of your screen to the bottom left. So this is an absolutely gigantic kick for Thaberge.
If it's anything like the first one, she's definitely got the distance.
Well, we'll see. It's against the wind, hanging out on that right-hand post. Hope that the wind does enough to bring it back. Drive through it. It's on the way. It's not got the leg. It's going to come back. Oh.
They will take that.
Yeah, you will take that.
They will take that.
That was... Oh, and that's half-time. They got away with it. Ladies and gentlemen, half-time here at Wilfred Taylor Reserve. We will be back with you after these messages. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Wilfred Taylor Reserve. It is an absolute tight one. 5 points apiece. And the fact that there is no red time and probably helped, because we would have been playing for an extra half an hour for a start. but on top of that, the knock-on underneath the posts could have been quite interesting. Now there's a change. It's a change for all Collegians. Now I've brought on the number 21, and again I'm going off the numbers I've been given. So number 21 is Samantha Cooper, who
Dangerous substitution, mate. She's pretty lethal.
I tell you what, if I had to, if you gun to my head, choose a word to describe her, I would say enthusiastic.
Oh, for sure.
She was crawling around on the floor, biting people's legs when I turned up.
What today?
Yeah.
Like literally, or is
Literally.
Oh wow, okay.
Watch out, Uni.
Interesting warm-up technique.
Yeah, I thought. Just
Protect your legs.
enthusiasm for life, that young lady. It's been turned over. Nice offload off the floor out onto that far side. Jones again into midfield to Rakiwasa. She'll look to straighten. The Berge will get her, and a little bit of a knock on will slow down the momentum. Little head shake, but look, okay, for mine, I feel that we are interested in today. Like, I think it used to be one versus 4, 2 versus 3 a while ago, straight knockout, and then we went to 1 play 2 with the second chance, the 3 weeks of finals. We're back to 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, straight semi-finals this year because of time constraints, and I think most people just want to try and get things done just in case. I mean, we do seem to live on a knife edge most of the time at the moment. And scrum will go down. How much? Because generally, when you come into these games and you're the minor premiers, there isn't a huge amount on that first week. You know you're going to get your second chance. It's just a case of getting things right again and moving. When you come in third and fourth, you've got to play absolutely no limit rugby. Is that mindset going to be there? Is that something we're going to see? Is that going to be a theme of today? Where we're going to see, because Barossa went very, very close in the third grade. Old Collegians certainly aren't lying down in this one. South versus Burnside is going to be an absolute barnstormer this afternoon. I can't wait for that one.
I feel like it's talked about so much that all teams know what the expectation and the stakes are. It's probably something you like to turn up a bit more than it actually is, to be honest. I think teams are ready.
Big hit in the midfield from Lowe.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It's all about, as TJ was saying at halftime, who turns up on finals day. Me personally, I'm sort of a bigger fan of having just 2 weeks of finals. Gets things done, and you don't have to be careful of who you rest and who you play as much.
Big hit from Lowe. Just as you let the ball go, it's not fun.
She loves contact.
That's Siobhan Monaghan, the 19 for our Collegians. Just hit hard. I mean, I'm English. I've had this conversation with a lot of people. I think if you're top of the league at the end of the year, that should be it. Australians don't. It's like I'm speaking a foreign language when I say it to Australians.
I mean, unless there was a sort of championship cup or something. But yeah, I think here they're just trying to make it more like AFL combined.
I mean, it's Australian. I mean, every single Australian sport does it, I think.
I guess that's why they have minor and major premiers here.
So Monaghan is up and about. Is that Pinar off? Has Pinar come off?
I don't see her on the pitch.
Yeah, and she's wondering. She's going to come back. She might have just wanted a longer half time.
Oh no, is that her at flanker there?
No, she's on her way. Linda Patton looks inside, has it stolen by Rakiwasa. Rakiwasa now will offload and just off the bootlaces and can't quite bring it in. Nice big long advantage again from our referee.
I'm actually a fan of those, I'll be honest.
Certainly giving the game time to breathe. Just a bit rushed from Rakiwasa.
Total opposite start from the first half. Starting off with scrums.
Yeah, well, it took a long time to get our first one, didn't it?
For sure.
Pino's back on. It should be exciting.
Mahandaram will come and take a rest. Don't think there was any injury issues. I think that they've done a huge amount of rotations. They've got 12 interchanges today, which I think is the same for everybody up until Premier Grade.
What is it for Premier Grade?
It's 8.
Oh, okay.
Jones will stop and go. Then into midfield to Lowe. Lowe will look for some room back inside. Brought down eventually near to the 22. Jones will step in at halfback. Out to this near side. The forwards are lurking with bad intentions out here.
Struggling to roll there.
Jones. Flat ball. Pienaar back in. Almost got hands on. Clean out beater. Out again. They are running the forwards in the wide channels, Adelaide University. Obviously trying to get a mismatch of sorts going on. Saville again.
Ooh.
Manages to break a couple. Arm comes up.
It's from
So
not
we can
rolling
see
away.
a signal. Yeah, not rolling away.
Is it scrum? No. Oh, it's probably.
Well, there's 3 options. She's really struggling to move at the moment, Saville.
I'd back the liner if I was Uni. They've had good success so far.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for. That's
Well, first job.
Oh!
First job, you have to get the line out. Pienaar, massive smile on her face as she comes out to the 22. Either a smile or a grimace. I'm going with smile.
I'd smile after that as well. That was a clean take.
Into midfield, Rakiwasa, a big chest on hit.
Heard that one from here.
Ball again. Again, it didn't look like a huge release from Rakiwasa, but she got away with that one. So strong, so much uppy body strength from Lucia. Out to Lowe. Lowe looks to run over the top, just held on to the shoelaces. Monaghan now out to Saville. Saville running the outside line, gets the offload away. Jones just pulled down short. Can't quite get there. It's going to be backs to the wall for all Collegians now. Saville shows Jones. Oh, just that runner coming through. Just took her eye off it. It's gone backwards. Jones again. Will find its way to her eventually. Then to Rakiwasa, trying to get around the outside again. No, didn't manage to keep hold of her. Pienaar has to go and get her. Go and get her, she does.
delay just then.
Backward step. Tries to find a gap. The gap is closed quite quickly. Oh, Collegians now looking for a counter hook. They've got a decent shove on. Just straight over the top. They lost their feet as they countered. Just got to get that momentum going all the way over the top.
Are we going for points? No.
Still not going for points. You would think that's a definite kickable penalty. Lowe looks to go. Swarmed by red and blue. Just short of the line again.
What?
God, huge sideways hit.
Very good
Good
defense.
shot.
Rakiwasa this time trying to find a way through. Nothing there. Jones, she'll pick up, try and find a way through. Finds Saville. Saville.
Ooh.
No, knocked on.
Wow.
But he's gone back for a
celebrate too early.
penalty.
Really courageous defense there from Old Coles. Really putting their bodies on the line there.
So that's Lowe now, who's slow to get up. Hasn't moved very much, Lowe. Oh, now we've got some movement.
Is that a neck or arm?
It looks like neck. Well, here we go. Here we see the finish. Oh.
Could argue went backwards as well, even if it was dropped. Ref had a good view of it, seemed pretty sure of it.
It looked okay for mine, unless there's something we don't see when it's blocked. We only have the one camera angle at the moment.
Yeah, got to play to the whistle.
Uni opting for the tap again.
Again, the door will be slammed shut. Jones, short ball, got to. Weight of numbers, strength of numbers. Thumb goes up, arm goes up.
Try.
Adelaide University edge in front again.
Is that a
There she goes.
the other Jones?
Absolutely, absolutely adore the way that girl plays rugby. Samantha Cooper. I tell you what, they nearly got her.
Oh,
Tried to hold up and
very
then
close.
Cooper almost got in underneath. Tough conversion, way out of there.
Yeah, they're not making the kicks easy today.
no.
They're liking that 5 metre line. If I'm Old Coles there, I'm not too worried. I'm forcing a try out in the corner after defending that hard is not that bad a result. It just depends how they turn around from here.
Oh, yeah, huge effort just then.
But so far this half, Uni have been all over them.
Yeah, there's a countdown clock on the Onkaparinga scoreboard. So they're saying about 23 minutes and change to go. Didn't quite have the leg.
Expected more of a footy player.
I mean, as a right footer, anything out there is difficult. Nope. Oh, sorry, I'm just having a conversation with Rose. Rose asked whether it was... No, it wasn't Rose. So 23 minutes for Old Collegians to get back into this. It's certainly not lost.
Not at all.
I think they must have done about half of their interchanges. This is the time. How's the bounce? It's gone. Oh, that's gone really well. Gone much better than anybody expected.
Well,
So
It's got to ground now. It's done very well to get to ground.
work.
Old Collegians now with Linda Patton. And those ones that bounce in front of people. Oh, that was the spider tackle. The reverse koala, just straight in the front.
Cav would just tackle anything.
Linda Patton again will send it to Fraser. I'm very impressed with Fraser. She's been one of my workhorses today. Fly under the radar. Always try and give him a shout out, TJ.
For sure, for sure. Some really strong carries by the Old Coles forwards, but
no.
Uni are matching up to it as well.
That is a big hit. I mean, pound for pound, she's got to be one of the hardest hitters in the league, surely. To Berge.
Chip.
Sends it, and it's found the very dangerous Jones now. She's got a little bit of broken play, but Pinar is there. And I tell you what. Oh. And it wasn't Alicia, it was the number 6. That was Schultz. Not holding her own weight. But you saw then the release from Jones to allow her to try and recycle the ball, and the big release from Pinar as well. This time Saville makes absolutely no mistake, makes sure of it. It's going to be an Adelaide University lineup bang in front of us. Again, there's just, she's so quick stepping out of the tackles, and we talked about, and she's probably pound for pound. Amanda Siverham.
So to escape one of the best tacklers in the league like that, that's a huge effort, and good on the Berge.
Are we calling that a try saver from Saville? At least Saville, and who's the other one? Didn't see the
Reynolds,
other one.
maybe?
Red and black headgear.
Oh, that might be Ralston. scrum half.
See if Old Coles can hold their scrum to give the backs clean ball. Looks a little bit better.
They've gone really quick as well. Linda Patton was looking for a way through it. The door was slammed shut. It's going to come back her way. Really, really upright, unfortunately, from Richards. Dropped inside the 5.
Really patient from Old Coles here.
Very patient at the moment. Oh, that's a big hit, that Jones.
Yeah, Jones.
Patience allows the defense to set.
Oh, no. Did she not get a hand to that?
I thought for sure she did.
Yeah, I thought she tapped it on.
She's tried to loop it over the top and it found nothing but grass. Jones, now they've got a little bit of open field. Rakiwasa tries to find a way outside. That's a good covering tackle. Got to try and get away. Jones again.
Uni do not like to exit. They seem to back their phase play.
They certainly do back their phase play. Old Coles will have to roll away and leave it. Now they will go over that side. Still no exit. There's the exit. It's a good take.
Good take.
Oh,
there it is.
Hunted down. Amanda Siveram has been absolutely outstanding. Thaberge, no, she's got the chance. Now she goes through.
Wow.
This time she will finish. Kick in a slightly easier position than the last one. She has been girl on fire. Call her Katniss Everdeen.
Mate, it's better than your Kendrick Lamar references, I'll tell you that.
Really?
I'm going back to it. Nah.
Just pace to burn.
Just individual brilliance there.
Yeah, and I mean, she has put on an individual show today.
For sure.
I mean, and the kick is going to be the difference if they can get there. 16 minutes and a bit to go. Certainly kickable.
Definitely, yes.
Certainly well within her range. The wind is almost nothing.
Very confused about this weather.
This is not doing me good for tomorrow. I'm getting nervous now.
So with the kick to come, we are 10 points apiece on the Wojtek scoreboard.
Ooh, she's got the classic Adidas shoes on as well. Good to see.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything about the Copas, but she has got the OGs on.
Yeah.
Oh, just pushed it. And there you do see that whatever wind there is, that's the direction it's going. Just pushed it. So we're going to remain 10 points apiece. A quarter of an hour to go.
Oh. Have we got all 3 Smiths on? Yes, the Trinity is on.
The Trinity's on. The 3 Smiths.
The 3 Smiths.
So French-Canadian, Thaberge played some rugby over there.
Actually, massive substitution here for Uni, bringing Cav off. That's a massive surprise. I think
I don't think Karan agrees with it. For defensively, she's been absolutely outstanding.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But we don't coach. There we go. Great leg from the University water carrier.
Yep, she's playing women's next year, I believe, turning 16.
That could have been you. You could have been water carrying today.
That could have been, yes.
You got relegated to. Oh, plucked out the sky from Dutois.
Oh, good hit.
Yeah, tackles are a bit high at the moment. Oh, she's almost got through the gap. Just the shirt tails have managed to get her onto the 10-meter line. Linda Patton has to go digging for it. Gets her eventually. The forwards are going to put their yards in again. Kind of don't mind it. It kind of takes Rakiwasa out of the defense. Jones will fire up and get there. Trying to hold her up. She's trying to fight down. She's had it stolen. Adelaide University have stolen it. Pienaar will come across. Uni looking to reset. Jones will send it on one into midfield. Good strong run again into midfield. Made some good yardage. Saville. Lowe will put it down and it's gone forward.
I tell you what, two totally opposite attack strategies from the two teams and how they deploy their forwards around the pitch. Old Cole's really trying to punch it up through the middle, nice and tight, get numbers behind the ball, and then Uni looking to play real expansive. This is a cracker of a game.
Yeah, and I mean, I haven't seen much women's rugby this year. Well, you've been involved with them all year.
Yeah,
right? So
supporting when I'm not playing.
Yeah, I feel like you would have been used to just Barbara Lowe and Saville and Rakiwasa just storming through the middle, and it's not really happened today.
Yeah, they've. I think mid-year we had a bit of a structure change, and the girls have gone more of a rugby league sort of setup from what it seems. So I guess it's good not having just a few people being targeted every week. At the same time, this is a very intense game.
Well, we will go to extra time if we need to.
That's 5 minutes and a half, I believe. Or?
Oh, no one ever knows.
I don't know.
So let's just wait till we get there. Thabage, it will
Beautiful
skip
boot.
away.
Beautiful boot.
Gone into the 22. They're going to have to use an exit play now. She's hit hard by Thabage. Going to try and drag her out, and they'll leave her. I mean, they can be quite comfortable here. Again, there's nobody sat in the pocket. They're not going to look to exit here. There's hands on from Old Collegians.
Wow.
Who was it who got the hands on? Was that Pienaar? I think it was Pienaar.
I think it was Pienaar, yeah. She's been jackling everywhere.
And it's over.
Oh, they've gone! They've gone quick, they've gone early!
Wow.
They've gone over!
Real momentum shift here, you can feel it.
And it looks like it's Pienaar who's come up with it. So there's a celebration, and there goes Pienaar.
Quick tap and go.
Oh, she's just gone real strong at Jones.
I know we've talked about her a lot though, but that all started from that kick and chase from Alice as well. She's been all over it today.
Yeah,
that was a monstrous boot and massive chase as well from her.
I don't know what would have been the word at half-time, but from what I've seen, and you picked up on it as well, TJ, they do not like to exit. If you can get them deep in their 22, it gives them a massive field.
Looks like Old Coles have noticed that at half-time. It's a good adjustment. It's what you love about finals footy. It's all about those minor adjustments. Still not making it easy for the kicks though.
No. No. Bad day to be a right boot.
Uni have brought Cav back on. Not surprised by that. You just got to. It's got to go right at that left-hand post and let the work do the wind do the work. No, it's a big ask from out there for anybody really.
Yeah. Magic of finals footy. Oh wow, we're in the last 10 already.
Reese Gerd, congratulations to Reese, the Don Smith medal winner. We'll see him play tomorrow. Said he was hoping that I would mention the original Copas, and I played in the Copa Mundials when I played rugby. Now I'm running around on a soccer field. I've gone all colourful. I've got white, yellow, and orange, and depends on what colour socks I'm wearing. I've got a black pair for black socks and a white pair for white socks. I've gone all silly in my old age.
Adidas has always had good boots back in the day.
Saville. Oh, this time Dutoit didn't manage to get it. Went through the arms, onto the knees, and it's going to give University a good attacking platform. They've shown that they are, without a shadow of a doubt, they're the stronger of the two scrummaging sides.
Uni splitting the back line.
Yeah, they've split again, split as well.
That's the danger of it. Who do you commit to, Tabby or Barbara? Double-edged sword right there.
Oh, and you've got Cav in the wing.
8-9 pick here.
Oh, Rakuasa has gone.
Cheeky.
Wasn't quite sure.
That's a great tackle.
Yeah.
Chewing her legs, did you say, Dave?
Yeah, chewing on people's legs. That's one hell of a way to get your carbs before a game. Saville straightens. Oh, this time she manages to get through. One of the few times today she's managed to breach the first line. Now they are behind the gain line. Now they can go. Rakuasa will pick. She will go. One to beat.
Wow.
Does it easy. Does it easy.
What a response.
It's excellent.
I tell you what, from here on in, the kicks mean everything.
And this is probably the closest one of the game as well so far.
Well, you would say it's the most kickable. I have to say as well, that is the first time that either Lowe or Saville have managed to break through that gain line, and that's the result. As soon as they are playing back foot rugby, it makes it easy for Rakuasa. Again, she only just got it down. So Saville. I'd like to see both of them kick off smaller tees, because both of them are getting really underneath it. You can tell by how fast it spins backwards.
Yeah,
Oh, she's driven it. Just not quite enough.
oh well.
Uni will make another change.
Well, doesn't get more intense than this.
This is, yeah.
So there's the first good tackle. And as soon as they are, look, there's nobody in pillar or post.
It's just that experience in class from Rakuasa. Big game player. Knows what she's doing.
15 points apiece. Still plenty of interchanges in that. I just saw the card. That's number 7 of 12 for Adelaide University.
Yeah, we brought another forward. Oh, second row, I believe.
Again, that's a great restart.
Good take.
Carry.
Yeah, really good take, because
Done well there.
Pina for company. It's going to come out their way.
Great read from
Jones,
Schultz.
Rakuasa into midfield.
Alicia down in the background.
Holding her at her face. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. The Uni will not care, and they will keep going. Under 5 minutes to go in this one. Jones fires it out into midfield. Saville has to go and get it, but go and get it. She does.
Oh, she's done well there.
She's done really, really well to keep hold of that one. Saville now is really starting to grow into this one. Someone that they're gonna need. Huge tackle from Linda Patton as well. And that's what having a back rower as a halfback gives you. Another great challenge in midfield. That one from Thaberge.
Had to go wide with that one as well. There was numbers.
Just
for Uni
shut down. Pino's on this near side. Rakuasa again looks. The old Collegians much better set for it this time. Jones. Saville again. Saville gets on the outside this time, has to go back inside. Another good challenge from Monaghan.
Oh.
Saville again is in trouble.
I think
she's not. Is she out?
No, she's out. She's out.
She's out, I'm afraid.
What?
Still going.
What's going on?
Still going. Oh, that is a huge
you have to go
impact between the two.
There's a lot of things going on just then.
Right, well. Yeah, she hasn't got hold of the ball or anything at that point. It's all a mess. If it's still going as well, the impact between Amanda Sivram, that's Saville done, I think, for the day. Well, you have to say that's Saville done for the season.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
She's.
You don't like to see it as well. Such a talented player.
No, well, we won't see her back for the rest of the year, we don't think, because it's a mandatory 21 days for concussion.
Yeah, we've got too many doctors in the team who are going to let her in too early. That is really unfortunate to see.
She's had such a great season as well. She really deserved this moment.
Put it all out there today.
Oh, she's just got up the knee as she goes down, which happens. Nothing malicious, nothing unlawful.
Part of the game.
So Uni's moved Megan Jones to midfield now.
Yeah, and Adelaide University again have absolutely destroyed the scrum. Linda Patton was alive to it again. Jones to Jones. Low. Allowed to run a long, long way was Barbara Lowe. Jones again. Just shifts into midfield. Monaghan has been mountainous in the midfield. Now they're away again. Lowe is down on the far side.
Wow.
Look at the game
That
face
is
on
a
that.
big, big contact again.
A front rower's dream.
Done everything to get out.
Front row on winger.
That's gone backwards.
Oh, so kept.
About a minute left on the clock. Jones on that far side. Now, if we do go to extra time, we'll stay with you. There is about 1 million referees around us, and hopefully one of them knows what we're doing. Jones. Oh, Rakiwasa, there was a suggestion of forward. Oh, there's a knock on. Now.
But Uni can still go into this with confidence with their last scrum.
Well, yeah, it's going to be an all collegian scrum.
Oh.
It's a David versus Goliath battle. So we're going to have this last play. This is going to be it. This will be the last play of the main game. The Berge has moved to 13. Pinar is in at 12.
Set very flat, old Coles.
Big opens. Well, judging by the last scrum, you probably would. And there it goes again from Uni. They've won another one. Can Uni?
Kept.
Jones goes over the top. Low. Low is met by Thaberge. Thrown out the back. That's great. Hands off the back. This time they will kick.
Good decision to kick.
A really good decision to just let that bounce towards her. Just run straight back towards the 22. Has the support there.
What?
There's a big loud blast. Which way is it going? It's going their way. Keep hold of it. Thaberge is wandering over to it. I mean, you may as well.
Back the Copa Mundials.
You get nothing. Back the Copa Mundials from this point. If you miss it, we go to extra time.
Things you love to see.
If they score it, they go to next week. She has had many, many sighters today. No kickers have been successful today. Not one kick successful. If you were going to get one, this would be the one. The Berge will line up from about 30 meters out. Expect the crowd to our right to go absolutely crazy if this goes over.
Hands are up.
Big breath. She's on her way. She did readjust, but this time
They're running it out.
went too far, and this time Jones does get rid of it. Right, so we will go to extra time. 5 minutes each way.
Yeah.
5 and 5 each way. And if we're still even after that,
Competition points.
competition points, so it would be uni.
Uni.
So you've been reading the paperwork they send out?
Yeah, mate. Well, preparing for tomorrow, have to be on top of it.
Is this first try wins? First points wins, right?
It's not golden point.
It's just extra time.
Just
Yeah.
5 each way. 5 each way. And then it would be competition points.
See how we go.
I mean, hopefully the university don't just sit on this then.
No.
I mean, a cynical coach would.
Yeah, well. Kim's definitely going for glory. We know Kim.
Well, at the start, you said war of attrition. Got it.
It's not been so much. Well, yeah, I mean, the only serious injury we've had has been Saville. Outside of that, they've managed to work their way through it. Joel Pepper is out there giving it the big words.
Looking the part as well. Whilst
Doesn't
doing
he?
it. Love to see it.
Wearing the suit. I mean, you can't separate them, but it's been interesting that they have been two really... It's almost chalk and cheese, isn't it? How they've played this game. I think you used patience as a descriptive for old Collegians.
Yeah. You could put it down to old school and new school rugby, to be honest. Old Cole's willing to play tight around the ruck. Uni really looking to play expansive. We'll see who gets it.
I can hear Kim from here.
Yeah, Kim Evans is now giving it the big ones.
Yeah.
Slightly less dapper than Joel, but doesn't take anything away from the message, does it?
No.
Geez, she is making a message.
Yeah, she came with that top today. I thought she was going to put herself on.
Hey, that's next week. Is she qualified for finals? No, shaking the head from Karen. Kim Evans laid down some law then. Oh, Collegians are ready to go.
I don't think I can sit down for this.
It tends to happen at finals week. You start off sat down and then you end up doing the last 10 minutes stood up. Another change. Yeah, we are starting to get to the point here, and there was a change then from our Collegians, and they almost had to prize the player off. She did not want to go. Gordon. Just leave them where we are. Let's get going. I'm excited. So that's 9 of 12. So there's still 3 to go for all Collegians.
12 substitutes, that's a fair amount. That's a whole team.
You have it all year.
Yeah.
They have 12 interchanges all year. It's just they actually record them now.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
That's what I love about South Australian rugby.
I need to brush up on my rules.
Yeah, you're just unlimited during the season. The restarts from Thaberge have been absolutely fantastic, and again, it's an end-over-end one, and she's done really well to take it and beat the first challenge. Old Collegians happy to just let it come their way. Jones.
Creeping offside a bit there.
There's Rakiwasa on her outside. The arm is out. It's been picked up, you would think. Rakiwasa will make her way into the 10. Jones will step in at halfback. Looks out onto that far side. Again, they start moving, and again, they'll work over onto that far touchline. It's a big old advantage for the offside, but they're coming back for it.
Been good officiating today. Matt Mooney coming over
to come and kick to touch, and Saville has gone off. So it'll be a different kick. Oh, at the top! Love it, young lady.
Uni going for the back option here. Oh.
Not straight. Richards will celebrate that one.
Yeah, I couldn't give inside shoulder for that one.
You tried though, didn't you? You'd give it a good old chat. So all Collegian scrum, but there's no guarantee it's going to come back their way. If the last couple of scrums are anything to go by.
There we go.
Oh, it's good work from the back rows. The two of them. Still counting Phoebe Linda Patton as a back row. Oh, she's seen something she likes on this near side. She's beaten the first. Oh! Wow! Oh! That is one of the biggest hits I've seen, ladies and gentlemen. And she's still up and running around. Enthusiasm. I told you.
Good serve. It's insane.
Sure. I am sure we will see that over and over and over again.
That's definitely making a highlights reel.
Pinar out on that far side, looks for a way inside. Still sorting out the game clock over on the scoreboard.
Oh, yes.
Thaberge looking for a way through, can't find one. Now they're starting to speed up. They're just pressing the loud pedal a little bit, old Collegians. Pinar will go with it. Can't break the first one. Gets to ground. Shoot out the way by Linda Patton. Out into midfield. Thought about the offload. Great counter ruck comes through. Linda Patton has to be alive to it and go and get it. Get it she does. Linda Patton's at the bottom of it. Expect to pick and drive. She's asked for some help. Help appears.
Good structure from all goals.
Linda Patton can get up from where she sat and pick the ball up. Huge defensive line from Adelaide University. Now I think we're going to be high from Thaberge.
They've dealt with it well there.
Dealt with it really well. There won't be an exit, we know that. Or it could be the time for Jones to kick and chase. It was on, there's no fullback back there.
Yeah. Old Coles definitely don't respect the threat of the exit play as well. Pretty much fullback in the line.
Oh, there's another big hit. This time from Schultz.
Is that
Great pressure from Old Coles.
Good hands. Smart rugby as well, not to do anything other than just try and get it back.
Strong carry to put them back on the front foot there.
Well, you've seen a big hit and a strong carry from Costello. Another salvage, another great hit from Pienaar. Counter ruck thought about by Old Collegians. Here goes Adelaide University again. Just with the hands out to the far side. Can't get away.
Well met.
With 3.
Just going touchline to touchline at the moment, Adelaide University. Desperate defense. Pienaar's got her. She will derobe her. Now Pienaar looking for hands on. She's lost her weight though, I reckon.
Oh.
Didn't beat the clean out. Jones. I mean, she's got to go and kick and chase. There's nobody back there.
I think she was looking for it just then, but good line come up.
Looks like I think they've lost Barbara Lowe as well. The University backline has been absolutely decimated for now. Trying to find a way through, can't find a way through. Leg drive will take her outside the 22. The tackle will drive her back in. Now they're in, can look at this side. Again, there is acres and acres of space behind that backline. Still there.
Oh.
Jones. Can't get it away. Almost turned over. Little bit of a knock on. It looked like, yes, there it is.
Maybe the half?
That is half time.
Wow.
Now they should just go straight around. There shouldn't be any talking. There's no talking. They've just got to go. Pete Garden desperately trying to give that instruction. It's not going to work. The coaches will want to get out there. Water carriers will want to get out there. They've just got to go. The whole Collegians look almost ready to go. I mean, it sounds like this, and you start to look at body language. Who's got their hands on their hips? Who's got their hands on their knees? Who is standing up and wanting the fight? So we'll have a look. I think we're going to get this tackle. Here it is now.
Oh, here we go.
It is one of the biggest I've seen in rugby. Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
The run it straight challenge.
Didn't budge an inch either.
Only one winner in that one.
Absolutely huge.
So they will restart. There is a level of excitement going around Wilfred Taylor Reserve. This has been an absolutely wondrous game. It is. These are going to be big shoes to fill for the Prem boys. Great kickoff. Oh, great take as well. Looks for help, has it in Monaghan.
Wow.
Then they will get it out to Thabej.
Oh.
She'll sit down the first one. Can't get away from the second. Does get away from the second. Oh, and again, I think that's Costello again who's made an incredibly... It's not Costello. Costello's down.
Jones, I think.
Don't know who it was, but it's a penalty. Didn't see a signal. It looked kind of no-armsy.
High?
Possibly that high one.
Might have been the high.
Might have been the high one. I didn't see a signal. They're going to tap and go. Pienaar is still out there. He'll go to the forwards. Oh, a little bit of a hospital pass, but she's done well to get it away. Probably another penalty there if they want it. Linda Patton has all the time in the world. Again, they're just happy to try and run and take the dangerous defenders away from Adelaide University. Akiwasa trying not to get tied in. Linda Patton again. Monaghan puts it in front of Pienaar. Pienaar does well to take it, gets the ball coming back. The Berge will pick and go. Absolutely wondrous tackle again by Amanda. Now they will go again. Monaghan, short ball, looks for the gap. It's closed quickly again. Old Collegians now starting to get some momentum. If you build your continuity and you build your phases here, you could take 3.5 minutes easily. 3.5 minutes easily. Again, they will get it to ground. Clean out came just in time. Pina. Inside ball to Thabaj.
Another big shot.
Another big shot from Costello.
Oh!
That's a high one from Rakiwasa.
Good positioning too for Old Coles.
Really good spot from Old Coles. Rakiwasa is going to do well to stay on.
He's reaching in the pocket too.
She's got to go. He set the precedent early, so that
3 minutes.
3 minutes. They're pointing at the post. She's going to have another go at it.
That's fair enough. Oh.
Yeah, you got to try it. You have to.
The only thing I would, well, you will get the ball
dead,
back.
You get the 22 dropout.
They've not been going dead though. That's the problem.
True.
Missing, yeah. Oh, she's going for it. Yes. It's been exciting.
But there's still time on the clock, is what I'm saying, for Adelaide University to do something. I mean, I know I'm all for kicking points, but I've got a feeling that with the momentum they had, would have liked to see them keep it in hand or take the scrum, get a set piece. They have now lost. Adelaide University have lost
Fair few
their
players.
3 major defenders. It's all now going to be down to Amanda Sivram. Sorry, I keep getting their name wrong.
It's a long surname.
Any more than 3 syllables, I'm in massive trouble. Isn't that right, Tej? Looking to make a change, but can't change on a penalty. The Berge takes the time. Definitely has the leg. This one has the distance.
Wow.
The flags go up. There is just over a minute. There's plenty of time. We've seen Burnside do it quick. We've seen Burnside do it. We've seen Onka Paringa do it. There is time. They will get the kickoff. A contestable kick now, or it coming back their way, is what Adelaide University want. Ladies and gentlemen, don't put the kettle on just yet. There is still time in this one. It's gone the 10. She's taken it.
Just pick and goes here from Old Coles. Keep it real
30
tight.
seconds left on the clock.
Minimise the error. Strong carry.
There's still a player down in midfield. It's stolen by Adelaide University. They will have one last shot at it. Jones gets her hands on it. Defensive line comes very, very quick. Now they've got a little bit of space outside. They do get their hands away. Touchline used.
And who else other than Alice?
And it is fitting that Thabaj will make the tackle that ends the game. And from 4th spot, Old Collegians will make their way into the grand final for 2021. Adelaide University fell at the first hurdle.
Very well played. Forward right to
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute rib snorter of a game. Like I said, these are massive, massive shoes to fill for the Premier Grade that we will see later on. Old Collegians from 4th place on the ladder have found themselves with a foot in the big show, well, both feet in the big show next Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, from Wilfred Taylor Reserve, we're going to take a well-earned break. We will speak to you when we come back for the Premier Grade. Until then, thank you very much for joining us.